So when we talk about caregiving, it comes in a lot of different forms, whether it's children caring for their parents with a mental illness, or parents caring for their children, or a child with special needs, or a spouse caring for another spouse, or an adult child caring for their adult parent. And so we look at, even with all those different scenarios that we're talking about caregiving, when we're caregiving for another person, how are we taking care of ourselves to ensure that we stay healthy throughout that process? What we see is we tend to sacrifice different priorities for ourselves. So whether that's our own medical care, our own dental care, our own self-care hobbies, even things like our own hygiene, we might skip because we are trying to do the best to take care of that person that we're caregiving for. I would definitely encourage people to remember all of the things that they're doing well at, acknowledging that they're doing their best, acknowledging that sometimes we don't have all the answers or all the information when it comes to caring with a child for special needs, or caring for our own children just as parents, or caring for a spouse with a medical diagnosis, or Alzheimer's, dementia, all those components, we don't have all of the information, and so we're doing the best they can. We're all doing the best that we can. And then it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to give ourselves a little grace when it comes to not having all of the answers, because we're human and we're not perfect. In Brookings, we actually have a Brookings County mental health resource guide, which also touches on some of those different support groups, like the Brookings Empowerment Project, where caregivers are maybe helping care for their older children who have a mental illness, or grief support groups, or different support groups are listed in there. So I always encourage everyone to take a look at what that's listed, but definitely reaching out to your local congregations and asking if they offer any of that is a great option as well. There's also a lot of wonderful support groups that are available for different grief groups, Alzheimer's support groups, autism support groups when it comes to parents. And so really looking at accessing your local supports. Helpline Center and 211 is a great resource when it comes to learning about what's available locally, looking at all of those natural supports like churches and your family. Just kind of being willing to ask for help is okay.